going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. And ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna talk about One Piece today. And we're gonna do the One Piece Pirate Crew tag, man. I was talking with man ZoroFanboy. I said, alright, bro. And I told you guys I was gonna have fun with this, man. And of course, I had a lot of fun with this, man. I had a lot of fun setting it up, doing some research, and seeing who exactly wanted to have my crew. Because I said it would be the crew that would make me king. The crew that would make me king, ladies and gentlemen. The crew that would make me A-say from Kingdom, the king, ladies and gentlemen. So I said, you know what? Let me sit down and create the best possible scenario for me to become king. Now, guys, I am not that intelligent. I am not a strong fighter. Hell, I don't have that much money. I don't know what I'm doing. Half of the time, I really have no idea what I'm doing. But there's one thing that I know that if I were to do, there would be no one on God's green earth that would be able to do it better than me. And that is exactly what my crew is going to be about. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into this, man. So if I wanted to become king, right, and I wanted to have fun, you know, the main basis about having a crew is gathering the amount of people with the most awesome personalities, with the greatest gel of personalities, that really gel with your own, that would really make you, you know, want to have fun on these adventures, to go around to town and have a blast, and, you know, and have parties and whatnot. So that was something that really went into my thought process here in creating this crew. So before I get into the actual 12 members that are going to be a part of said crew, I want to go ahead and say what my crew, what my ship, what our main goal, and you know, what we do whenever we go to places is. So, what we do and what my crew is. We're a crew that has a blast. We're a crew that has fun. But we're a crew of champions. We're a crew that knows how to make money. We are a crew that goes from town to town promoting our business. And our business is that we are a wrestling federation on the sea. Now, as a wrestling federation on the sea, naturally, we're going to need a large venue. But don't worry about that. For I already went to Water 7. I talked to my boy, Tom-san, because they never specified, so I created this 20-some odd years ago. So I talked to my main man, Tom-san, and he created me the venue and this large ship that would encompass a ring in the middle and large sheets going, large amount of seats going all the way around the ship. At the front of the ship would be the beds where we would sleep. On the other side of the ship would be the kitchen. And right in the middle, right underneath everything, would be where the toilets are, because that's all you need to survive. So the basic thing here, guys, is that in this very venue is where we would hold our matches. But it wouldn't be some sort of thing where we would just hold matches randomly in the middle of the sea. Of course not. You don't make money like that. Only pirates go out to sea. So what we do, we take the large venues and we take them to the towns. We go to the people. We provide the people with what they want to see. Therefore, they provide us with the money. Now, let's go ahead and go down how this goes down and what goes into this very promotion, guys. So, our wrestling promotion, wrestling federation on the sea, would go as follows. My booker, my promoter, the person in charge of the money, the person in charge of making the matches, the person in charge of getting us to where we need to go, the person in charge of, you know, setting it up, getting in charge with the town leader, the town mayor, the governor, the mayor, the president, doesn't matter. This person will be able to communicate with this individual and tell them exactly when are we going to hold this event, how many people we're going to have, how many tickets we're going to sell, or how many tickets we plan on selling, how many seats are available, and what have you. So the person in charge of this would, of course, be Nami. Nami would be in charge of the bookings. And, of course, I would show around, you know, show her the wrestling business and whatnot, but we would get around it. And that would be my booker, my promoter, the person in charge of the moolah, in charge of the tickets, in charge of as the main person who will get us people to come to our venue. Nami. So, Nami would be our promoter and our booker. Now let's go into the event of itself. Whenever the event starts off, who is going to be in said roles? So starting off, ladies and gentlemen, our main announcer, the man who says, "Are you ready to rumble?" You know what I mean? That, ladies and gentlemen, would be none other than Papagu. The starfish from Sabaody, Kami Starfish, Papagu, would be my announcer. He has the style, he has the voice, he will be able to lay in the middle of the ring and announce the 2 competitors, or 3 competitors, or 4 competitors, whatever it is, Fatal 5-way, Fatal 6-way, freaking Elimination Chamber, who knows? But that individual would be the one who would be the announcer. Now going next. Our commentators, you know, of course we're going to be broadcasting, man. I'll be the one taking care of that. I'll send some fodder Marines. If some fodder Marines can do it in Marine Ford, and they can send out these Denden Mushis out here, these video responder snails, to transmit Marine Ford to the world, some fodder Marines, I can hire some fodder from the random street to broadcast my damn wrestling program. So that's what I'm gonna do. You know, video responder snails. We have that, but even if I have all that equipment, I need people with the energy. I need people with the charisma. I need people that will make you want to watch each and every week. Great commentators that provide comedy, provide the facts, and provide the analytics. A pair with a great chemistry. And because of that, I searched far and wide, and I found 2 individuals in a certain jail that really did show me the chemistry that I needed in order for me to have the greatest possible product, in order for me to have the best commentators. And that is Mr. 3 Galdino and Hannibal, the Vice Warden of Impel Down. Those 2 would be my commentators. The play-by-play commentator would of course be Mr. 3, and the color commentator would be Hannibal. That by itself, money. Those guys are hilarious. I need them on my television. I need them to continuously be speaking. If I could have chosen somebody else, I would have chosen Magellan. Hell, if I can have a 13th member, every now and then Magellan will join in to be the 3rd member of the squad. Sponsored by Impel Down himself. More money. More money. So then we go on there. You know, our commentators are Mr. 3 and Mother Flippin' Hannibal. That is our head commentary team. Going next, ladies and gentlemen, you need a great referee. You need an honest referee. Then whenever the fans show up, they believe this guy will give them the proper and honest answer to the match. You know, whether it is the opponent tries to cheat, whether the case may be that the crowd really gets hectic and he has to calm them down. You know, the referee always takes care of a lot of different things, you know, whatever the case may be in a match. And that would have to go to no one other than Mont Blanc Cricket. Mont Blanc Cricket would be the perfect referee for this type of scenario. He has the body for it, he has the voice for it, he has the build for it, and he would be able to be the referee in any type of scenario. He would lay the smackdown on whoever tries to oppose him. It would create some great chemistry, great storylines, and what have you. We're in like swimwear. So if that is a referee, guys, in the backstage, to the newspapers, to whoever the case may be, to a random interviewer on the street, to the on television or on the video Denden Mushi, you know, we need someone to promote the product. You need somebody to get out there and get the word out. You need somebody to report on the news, especially when it's big news. And who else can report big news better than the bearer of big news himself? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I went all out for this, man. We have the good money here. We're paying for Big News Morgans to be our reporter. He will get us money. He will get us sales. Who does not want to listen to Big News Morgans interview somebody? Who does not want to listen to Big News Morgans talk about a product on national TV? Big News Morgans by himself will give us the technology, screw the technology. He will give us the information needed in order to go from town to town and continue on our stride to become the best. You know, we're a wrestling promotion, man. We have strong fighters. We have champions. We have guys people just want to see. But we also have guys that have great chemistry. And Big News Morgans will provide that. Will provide us, or will provide the people with the reason to come to our shows. He will provide the big news. He will provide the big interviews, man. When Big News Morgan sounded like Mean Gene Okerlund, right next to Hulk Hogan, man. That would be Big News Morgan's interviewing our world champion, which I'll talk to about in here in a little bit. So that would be, you know, the main support squad. That would be the squad behind the event itself. Now, who are these stars that people want to see? Who are these stars that go from town to town, pillaging all these villages, going in there like swimwear, taking out all their big fighters, taking down all challengers, all newcomers? You know, we're not just a wrestling promotion, guys. We're a federation. These guys, my wrestling promotion is based off of us going from town to town and defeating their hometown heroes, or defeating whoever they think is strong, and in thus giving us more popularity because they gave their guys some exposure. So, but our guys we are a collective unit. Our guys are like a club. Our guys are an organization. We go there together, and the leader of that organization is none other than myself. I go out there. You know, the main thing in my crew is the only thing you need to be accepted in my crew is it's the need and the want and the ability to wear a suit. I will go out there in my fresh lunny suit, walk down with the tie, man. I will, every now and then, I will sit down just like this, and I will proceed to cut a promo in order to get the people revved up, whether it be in a heel fashion or in a babyface fashion, but I will get them angry or happy. That is my job as the head spokesperson of my organization. So I will come out there, and then I'll just sit there. As the matches go on, I will sit there, observing, laughing, menacingly. People will come towards me, hand me drinks. I'll be standing there, and I'll just continue smiling, continue laughing, thinking about Nami, going into like swimwear. But aside from that, guys, I have no devil fruit. I have no devil fruit. My hockey is on that level. My observation hockey is on that level because I need the ability to barter and the ability to persuade and move the crowd in the way that I want. I need great observation hockey for that. So that is my main color of hockey. Now, coming into my champs, my fighters, the guys that will go from town to town, going into like swimwear and proving the name of my crew. Ladies and gentlemen, none other. Starting off, the big guy. Every single organization, every single crew, they have the big guy. The guy that handles, he handles the lightweight. He goes into like swimwear. He takes them all. He takes out all everybody. But his main thing there is that he just looks the part. He looks big. He'll take care of business. But he's not the leader. He doesn't even have a championship. And the big guy in my crew would be none other than Virgo, hockeyed up. A hockeyed up Virgo would walk around carrying the world champion on his shoulders. And who would want to see that? A tag team match between Virgo, my world champion, my Intercontinental champion, against whoever it is that you're bringing into my playing field. Whoever it is. People will pay to see that, especially if they're on a winning streak. That's how you build stars. That's how you build stars. That is how you build stars. No 50-50 booking. That is how you build stars. So going in with my tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen. Now these guys go into every single arena, every single town on the planet. And they go in as a team and use whatever means necessary to grab the victory. And these two individuals came from nothing and became stars. These two individuals legitimately went from being two guys that no one knew of to two guys that would become on the headlines. These guys are coming into town to defend their world tag team titles. And these two guys are brothers. In fact, they are the Yeti Cool Brothers. That's right. The Yeti Cool Brothers are my tag team champions. So going alongside the tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen, we have the women's champion. You know, she has the glamour. She looks great. She looks the part. But she's one hell of a fighter. She's one hell of a cut. She cuts great promos. She has great mic skills. She's able to go into the crowd, woo the men, piss off the women, and go into like swimwear as either a heel or a face. But whenever you see her, you know, regardless of what gender you are, you better run because she lays a smackdown upon that booty. And that ladies and gentlemen, my women's champion would be none other than Hina. Hina would go into town to town and take out whoever it is, whether it be a female, a male, an animal, or whatever the case may be. She goes over. And that's it. That is it. She will go in like swimwear, She will sell tickets. She will sell shirts. She'll be the Alexa Bliss of my verse. And that's it. Period. So that would be my women's champion. They're not taking her out. I don't care what town we go into. She's going over. So after that, ladies and gentlemen, we have our Intercontinental Champion. And whenever I thought about the word intercontinental, I thought about, someone that everyone could relate to, regardless of what species you are, regardless of what kind of person you are, regardless of of who you are. You'll be able to relate to this individual because he is an Intercontinental Champion. He's someone, up and coming, yet he's been in there for so long that you respect him as a veteran. You respect him as someone that you can root for. You respect him as someone that can pull it out for you in the very end. That top babyface type of thing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, would be none other than my man, the main man himself, my Intercontinental Champion, would be none other than Nekomamushi, guys. Nekomamushi. Nekomamushi will provide this product with the amount of people, species, regardless of what it is, regardless of what species you come from, you will want to see Nekomamushi win because you'll be able to relate to him. And the thing is that Nekomamushi cuts such great promos, such passionate promos, and has such a rivaled history with others such as Duke Dogstorm, aka Inarashi, that Mr. Cat Viper, aka Nekomamushi, would be able to go from town to town and gain the support of whoever's there, even if he's going around there against their hometown hero, because you just can't, you cannot go against the guy. He is that type of an icon, that type of face. And that's why he's my Intercontinental Champion. He will bring in the viewers. And he will also bring in the tickets, the money, the kids. The kids will love to see Nekomamushi. Nekomamushi's the type of guy. They'll go around taking pictures with the kids, man, getting their autographs signed, man. He would be that type of guy. And also kick your butt at the same time. But ladies and gentlemen, we have one more thing left. And that is my World Champion. This is the guy that would make me Pirate King. This is the guy that when it came down to settle, all these fighters around the world, all these guys with big bounties, man, all these pirates, eventually they would have to come into my territory and take me on. Because regardless of what it is, you're still fighting in my venue. And we'll rile you up. I will rile you up as a manager, as an owner of this company, as the head spokesperson to make you want to fight us. Regardless of who it is, you can bring on any Supernova, any Yonko, whoever it is. I will get you a match with my World Champion. Or my Intercontinental Champion, whoever it is may be. But World Champion brings in the headlines. The World Champion is someone that so many people respect. The World Champion is someone with the following that no one else on the planet has this type of following, folks. He brings in the money. He brings in the people, and he brings in the inspiration. The inspiration that anyone can do it. He is the greatest World Champion that the world's ever seen, and he will make me Pirate King because there will be no one that will ever be able to defeat him on my turf and under my rules. And that person, ladies and gentlemen, regardless of whether it's Blackbeard, Kaido, Big Mom, Shanks, any of the Supernovas, any random person's pirate crew, whatever the case may be, none of them will be able to defeat my World Champion. And my World Champion is none other than Captain Buggy! The Red Nose himself! No one would be able to defeat or bring him down. He takes no L's. He is the Hulk Hogan of the One Piece verse. He goes in like someone to every single town. Buggy, Buggy, Buggy. I mean, he's the total package. He cuts an excellent promo. He has the ability. He never loses. He has the crowd following of something I've never seen before in my entire life. And he has the backdrop, the backstory. Everyone fears him, being part of Roger's crew. People will know that he's a man of pedigree. A man who was willing to lead this generation. A man who's willing to lead my crew from a fighting standpoint. To become the king of the pirates. Because if there's anyone that can become the king of the pirates, it's Buggy. It's Buggy. Buggy D Clown, damn it. So that is my crew. And that is what we do. We go in like swimwear, we have fun, we have a blast in every single town that we go to. We party, we have a lot of fun, but when it comes down to our business, we never lose. As an organization, we run stuff. When we go into your town, we run stuff. I go in there, I talk junk, or I will get your top fighter ready to fight my top fighter. And by the end of it, you will respect us because of our strength and by the way that we win. Because in our rules, we make sure we win. We don't lose. And because of those means, people want to fight us. Because no one can stand a person who's undefeated. Everyone wants to see that person get defeated. And that in and of itself will bring ratings. That in and of itself will bring people to watch us. And then that in turn gives us money, gives us resources to keep going. And you know, people will come. We will take out Law, Kid, X-Drake, whatever Marine comes, any fighter that comes our way. And none of them will be able to defeat the legendary Buggy D Clown. And if they can defeat Buggy, if someone actually manages to defeat Buggy, then I will go into like swimwear and activate my rules as the head owner and as the pirate captain. And my rules are that this is a world. And if it's a world, that means I can stop time. And if I can stop time, I don't care who I'm facing, I can beat them. Have an awesome day, and thank you for watching this Pirate Crew video. I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you guys next time.